Welcome to my Real Man segment. Now we are in week 3 of the NFL and I have 3 more picks for you guys to get in your lineup this week. Week 2 was very scary fantasy-wise. There were players that are unknowns or that are on the waiver wire that went off, and then your first and second round picks just blew it and you didn't get points from them. I know Larry Fitzgerald really screwed me over. So hopefully week 3 will be a little bit better with picks. Now my first pick for you guys is quarterback Matthew Stafford, and he's like a 1 on the ball scale because if you have him, you're barely ever going to be sitting him. I don't know why you would sit him, but I like his matchup this week. The Lions offense is still high powered, like always. They actually rank 8th so far over 2 weeks in offense. And this week they're playing the Redskins. That's why I like the matchup. Stafford has 635 yards, 4 touchdowns, and only 1 interception so far through 2 games. So he's taking care of the ball, which is always a good thing, and he's still finding the receivers in the end zone. Washington's defense ranks last overall, and they rank 23rd against the pass. So in 2 games, they have not done anything very impressive. And Bush should be good to go. We're not sure on that yet, but his MRI was clean. Washington's run defense is terrible. So if Detroit can keep their running game going with Bush, then Stafford will be fine, and that will open up the receivers for him to be able to pass. And just in case Washington comes out fast because they're desperate for a win, Stafford should be throwing the ball to catch up and be able to win the game, hopefully, for the Lions. So my second pick for you guys is wide receiver Anquan Boldin. Now he's like a 3 on the ball scale. We're not quite sure how he's going to do throughout the season, but again, it's about matchups, and I like his matchup. San Francisco's offense got completely embarrassed against Seattle last week, so they need to bounce back, and they're playing at home, and home is a great place to bounce back. And even though he had a crappy week 2, we cannot forget that he had a monster week 1 with 13 receptions for 208 yards and a touchdown. So even though his week 2 didn't work out very good, he still got those points for you in week 1. The Colts defense ranks 29th against the run, so if they can get Gore going, again, it's going to open up those passing lanes for Kaepernick. And we don't know Vernon Davis's status yet either on that hamstring, so if he's limited or if he's out, Boldin is going to have to pick up the slack. So get him in your lineup. I think he's going to produce this week a lot more than he did last week. And my third real man for you guys is running back Doug Martin. He's a 2 on the ball scale. He hasn't been quite what everyone has expected yet, but it's only been 2 weeks. He did have 144 yards last week, but he did not find the end zone. So Tampa Bay desperately needs to get him going, and they need to get him in the end zone. The Patriots defense is an unimpressive 28th against the run, so that should help him out as well. And Tampa Bay needs to get their offense clicking. They're only 29th in the league so far in offense, and the perfect person to get them clicking is Doug Martin. Hand the ball off. Also for Tampa Bay, luckily, New England's offense is not going off yet. They are not gelling. So hopefully Tampa Bay will be able to hand off the ball to Martin because they won't be trying to catch up so much. And in PPR leagues, hopefully Martin will be catching the ball a few times and running after the catch. And Tampa Bay's defense is the only thing holding that team together. I know some of the players are complaining and everything, but they'll get over it. They'll play good on Sunday. They actually have 4 turnovers and 9 sacks in 2 games. So hopefully that defense can get some interceptions and give their offense more chances with the ball. So get Martin in your lineup this week, and now Greg is going to give you his 3 beast mode picks for this week as always.